Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Expresso Thoughts. My name is Yesenia.
I am Miguel.
Yeah, we're back at it. Excuse my messy hair; it's pinned up today.
Yeah, I want to start off with this, man, because this kid always roasts my fits when we record. So, who you think got the better fit right now? You know
I for sure do not have a good fit. I look like I just slapped something on and just woke up from bed.
It's clean. You got the Alpha Elite joggers.
I mean, just because I have
PlayStation
something.
hoodie. To me, it's clean, but I feel like mine's pretty decent too.
I mean, you got actual pajama bottoms.
Something like that. I feel like I like to.
But you say that's a thing though now.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know, in the gym, a lot of people wear flannel now. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I don't like to call these pajamas. To me, I like to call it loungewear.
Sure.
Because I'm going into that next stage where I don't wear pajamas anymore. Loungewear.
Oh, I was about to say.
Or loungewear. Even that though. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just wear regular clothes to sleep now. Like I really don't even care anymore.
You do, and then it's like super weird. I'm just like, did you like? I'm like, okay. No, like I can't wear regular clothes to bed, man. I have to have this thing.
But what happens is somebody come in, you know, they need to speak to you urgently.
Sure. And
you're not dressed for the occasion.
Then they would need to wait a minute for me to be dressed for the occasion.
that's why I do that, because
you know what,
I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Bars.
It's different for girls. It takes a lot of time to put yourself together.
All right.
I mean, like,
you got me there.
You know, like I gotta do my hair. I gotta put on my makeup. I gotta, do other things, and like, it's just like it's a process.
Yeah, for shizzle my nizzle.
It's a process, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's not a snap of the finger and then boop, that's it.
For show diddly bob.
Though I do find it odd that it does take you longer to get ready.
Yes.
And I do like X amount of things, and I am still done.
Yeah.
Before you, and I'm waiting on you.
Not all the time, man.
Usually it's the case.
Not all the time. I'm just like self-conscious, I'm like.
You know what? No, look, dude. Like, I forgot what episode we talked about when we went to it might have been last week's episode, but we talked about going to the Waffle House. Dude, we were ready and we were waiting on you, bro.
Dude, I got things to do as well, man. I got things, man. I got to put the contacts on. Yeah. I would wear my glasses, but these are pretty messed up.
Oh, they don't look it.
I appreciate that so much, man.
Yeah, they don't look messed up.
They are, though, because I used to wear them to work, and they're loose. So if I put my head down or move a certain way, they'll just fling right off my head. Oh, and it's happened at work before.
Yeah, you should take that to the eye doctor, and they'll just adjust it for you.
I did, but I messed it up again.
Oh, sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, so just take care of your belongings. That's the best advice I can give.
That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
Dude, I got some tea, man. Do you want to talk about your tea or my tea?
Or more I wouldn't say what I have to say is tea, so.
Not tea per se, but like more like I'm kind of like mad on how a certain event played out.
I want to hear this so I can roast you.
Okay. I mean, I think if you were in my shoes, I think you would be pissed too. So, that's funny because now.
Well, let me hear it.
Now is when I actually, it just popped up in my face. Okay, so yesterday, on Sunday, remember last week we were talking about the Love Is Blind reunion. We're just gonna talk about this straight off the bat. The Love Is Blind reunion was supposed to drop live. It was a live reunion event, and let me just tell you something. Netflix botched it.
What does that mean?
It never happened.
What?
So to make a long,
you had one job.
I know you had one job. Look, they advertised this statement, and it's funny because I think I screenshotted it before Netflix deleted the tweet, but it's just funny. So they were late. The live reunion was late, and
right.
I was like, oh, it's 7:00, because we're in Central time zone, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'll just catch it a couple hours after the live event, right? I go. It was like around like 9:30 our time, and I go and I'm like making myself comfortable in our basement, with the big screen TV, sitting down, having tea, like just like a chill time, waiting to watch the drama happen. Essentially, right? I go on there and I click on the reunion, and it's just like a loading bar, and it goes up to 50, and it stops at 50. and it just doesn't load, and then it gives me an error. I'm like, what the piece of junk?
Yeah.
I do it again. It stops at 25%. Do it again. Stops at 25. Again. Error. I'm like, is it me? So then, like, I'm just like, let me restart the app. It does the same piece of junk. And then I'm like, okay, let me go on Twitter. And I go on Twitter. Dude, everyone is roasting Netflix on Twitter. And the funniest thing is that other brands were roasting them as well.
That is a shame for Netflix, man, honestly.
Netflix tweeted out 5 minutes until Love is Blind live. And then they just, then it was like 15 minutes later, promise Love is Blind live will be worth the wait. Then after 2 hours of it not being up for everyone to watch, Netflix puts out this statement. And they say, to everyone who stayed up late, woke up early, gave up their Sunday afternoon, we are incredibly sorry that Love is Blind live reunion did not turn out as we had planned. We are filming it now and will have it on Netflix as soon as humanly possible. Again, thank you and sorry. So essentially, everyone around the world...
It's not good enough.
Right?
Not good enough.
Everyone around the world, man, waited for over 2 hours for this live event that never happened. Yeah,
they probably, scheduled that time out of their day. Maybe they even had a date night surrounded around it.
People had watch parties. And there were just like 2 hours of them waiting. And then they said, oh, we're just going to tape it. And then we're going to put it out. I'm like, you should have taped it to begin with.
No, that's very lame. That's such a Netflix thing to do. Of course you're going to just tape it and put it back out there. Of course.
Oh, man.
The whole thing that everyone was hype about was that it was going to be stinking live.
Right. And then, you know what? And then it came today. Came the next day, the following day, because I was like, you know what? It's not going to happen tonight for me. I'm not going to watch it. Came the following day. It was ready for me to watch live. However, it was still kind of glitchy on my end.
Yeah.
I don't know if people experience that, but like when you clicked on the live, when I clicked on it, it was kind of glitchy. And then it will knock itself out of like resolution, and it will take a while for it to load. Then all of a sudden it was like and then it gave me the error code like a third of a way into the event.
Bruh.
And it kicked me out. Then Netflix posts, oh, it'll be up on 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm like,
man, I feel your pain. Those errors, man, it ruins everything.
All that piece of junk, and it wasn't great. I watched the reunion. I'm like, what the heck is this piece of junk? This is not a reunion. I don't know what this was.
I don't know what's going on with them.
But it was a piece of junk. All that time wasted, and it didn't even fulfill the hype.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth the hype.
I'm not surprised by that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised that it didn't, feel the hype.
Yeah.
But, what can you do? As Netflix, you need to make it up to the fan base.
Dude, you want to see some of these tweets because they're freaking hilarious.
Yeah, give me some, man.
All right, Slim Jim. I'm telling you, these brands were funny, bro. Slim Jim tweets out, he's like, my girlfriend thought it was my TV and then left me. Thanks a lot. Cinnabon tweets out, I'm still here, ... And we're just like, okay.
Bruh, dang.
Oreo Cookie tweets out, DM us. We just want to talk for a second. Oh my gosh.
Man, these people in their
Hold
feels.
Up, not done yet. They deleted this tweet and but I screenshotted it. So yeah. Netflix tweeted this out. Love is ... late. It will be on in 15 minutes. They deleted that tweet. However, Blockbuster responded to that tweet. Blockbuster responds to that tweet, and this is what they say. Remember renting VHS from us? You can start it on time with no problem. This is what we get. I was like, damn.
Bro. Man, see, this is why they cannot screw these things up,
This person's like, it's fine. Just don't let it happen again.
Bro.
And then look at this. Paramount Plus tweets, Love may be blind, but we see you, Netflix social team. Pouring one out for you in your mentions tonight.
Dang, man. They're coming at their neck, yo.
They're coming at, and look, and then today there were issues. Lyft tweets out to Netflix today, I don't want to hear anything about your wait times now.
Oh. That's a good one, man. Take a Lyft, bro.
Yo.
No, that would hurt me right there.
It's the brands. It's the brands for me, honestly, that literally took it upon themselves.
I'm shocked, honestly, though. Like,
yeah.
surprised that didn't pan out. Like, that was a big thing. Mm-hmm. How are you, like, I wonder what happened. Like, they should honestly just come out and be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you want to know the total running time of how delayed that live event was? That was delayed 19 hours. And the stars of Love is Blind were sitting there for over 2 hours not saying anything. Yeah. So imagine you have like 8+ people. You have your stars waiting for you. You have your 2 hosts, right? You're just sitting there in butt silence. Ooh. You have an audience looking at you in butt silence for 2 sticking hours.
That's terrible.
Not saying anything because no one wants to spill the tea until we go live.
Right.
Like,
dang. But it ended up never going live, right? They just posted like a regular episode.
Right. They're like, oh, we're just gonna tape it. I'm like, we should have done that piece of joint to begin with.
So did they say that they were going to like do another live event? Or they haven't?
I'm gonna be honest with you, honey. Netflix should not host another live event again. Nah. Because they cannot handle. Netflix, the streamer, cannot handle that caliber of handling a big live event like Love is Blind.
Yeah.
There's so many people that actually watch that show, that host watch parties, that do events just to watch this show. And
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, it's just like The Bachelor. Like, people host like little parties and stuff for the show.
Yeah.
But it's the social events behind it that people do it, and you leave people waiting for these events, and you just don't come through. And yet there's even like some people, they're like, oh, I'll wait, but if you lower down your prices. But like the people like were lashing out the fact like, oh, you can't even host a live event, but you want us to give you more money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is terrible for them.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big contributing point to their downfall, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they're in the downhill, like, when we were going to record, I was like, all right, let me figure out, let me see what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I usually check out the services, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And I was in the one service, I didn't find anything, like, really that interesting. It was thinking Netflix, bro, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And people were saying, like, even the hosts, like Nick and Vanessa Lachey, I thought they weren't asking the right questions. I thought they were like a little bit too pressy in the live reunion. Like, Vanessa was like really pressing on like babies, like, oh, we want a Love is Blind baby. I'm like, girl, that is TMI. That is none of your business.
Tripping. Tripping.
I mean, I thought they were just like, they were just pushy on certain things, the hosts, and then they weren't asking the right questions.
Yeah.
And it was like it was just like, you go to a reunion, you watch a reunion, right?
Yeah.
To have these questions answered. I felt like I watched something, I was like, okay. But like, I still don't get it. My questions were still kind of unanswered on certain things. So, but
I was even shocked when you told me Netflix is going to do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. This is the first show that they're actually we're trying to do something like that, or have they done it before?
They hosted, I think it was it might have been a comedy show, but they did host another event live, and they were 30 minutes late for that live. But this one, they were 19. The live event was delayed 2 hours, and then it wasn't available to view 17 hours after because they decided to tape it.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
That is some tea, though.
Yeah,
that is some tea, man.
Yeah. It's crazy, but
a lot of people were beefing with him.
Dude,
beef.
The brands. It's the brands for me.
Brands, bro, for real.
It's the brands for me, but like, Disney Plus was able to host Dancing with the Stars live every week.
Yeah, I remember that.
Every week. And there were like some issues. There was like some glitches, like some issues and stuff, because stuff happens on live television, right? But it wasn't anything that was as bad as this. It was just like little tweaks, like here and there. But this was like super bad. And then like while there was on one point where like someone backstage had their mics on, like the crew members, so you can hear them over the speaker.
Oh, snap.
So like they were like talking like that, and you can hear. I'm like,
bro.
I'm like, yo, you guys good? Like,
that's a L. That's a big L.
Shut your mic off.
But if they make another L, that should form into a W. So I don't know. They should, I feel like they gotta do something to make it up to the fan base. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Netflix is gonna.
But Netflix really doesn't care. I feel like they don't even care, bro.
They don't care.
I feel they don't care about their consumers, man.
Yeah.
They switched up. They switched up so quick, yo.
Yeah.
We used to have all the good content.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're trying to up the price.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the quality of the service is trash. It's butt cheeks, man.
Honestly, like, I don't know if you heard, but New Girl just recently left Netflix.
Dude, what?
And it's going on Hulu.
Yo, what?
Yeah. April 7th. No, is it today? It's today. New Girl is available on Hulu today.
Dude, Hulu is on the come up, yo.
Yo, there were people.
It's on the come up.
Yeah. Because there were people, like, when they were tweeting, because this was trending yesterday and still trending today. But, like, the issues with Netflix, people were like, oh, let me cancel my Netflix and then hop on over to Hulu Live. Like, people were just, like, switching up because of the big debacle that Netflix couldn't handle anything in this caliber.
Yeah, and I feel like, honestly, with Netflix, they started the whole original thing.
Yeah.
But they're starting to screw it up for themselves. I don't know. I could be wrong, yo. But I was watching the new one that came out, Beef.
Oh, yeah.
Beef. I only seen one episode.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's just about, like, there's this guy who's kind of, like, with a shady background. Mm-hmm. And he gets into a car crash with this person. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to pretty much find that person. I haven't gotten up to the point where he finds that person yet.
Okay.
But it's not even that good, you know what I'm saying? And then I tried out a new original called, Barry.
Oh, yes.
Dude,
that's on, isn't that on?
That's on the Max.
Yeah.
And that's fire, yo. That's fire.
I saw that on HBO Max.
You would like that show.
Really? Okay.
100%, man.
Yeah.
But Netflix is falling off. I'm going to check out that new Arnold Schwarzenegger. Uh-huh. That new film. Yeah, I'm going to check that out because he's in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm starting to get more into, like, I'm trying to diversify my TV shows, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I usually just watch TV show with, superhero shows, all that.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to go make that transition into more mature content.
For sure.
Especially with, I had mentioned Power.
Oh, yeah.
I finished Power.
Yeah.
Terrible ending, bro.
Oh, man.
I wasted all my time watching that piece of junk.
Oh, man.
Terrible ending. And they have spinoffs on it.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Not the same.
Nah, but Barry's really good, yo.
Okay.
You would like it. It's about this like a guy who gets paid to do hits, like a hitman, and then he like stumbles into an acting class, and he wants to become an actor. It's funny, bro.
Oh, that's interesting. That's what I expected from the main cover of the title on Max.
I know. Yeah, that's why I checked it out. And their originals look a lot better. Perry Mason, I want to check that one out as well.
Max's originals looks pretty dope. Yeah, Max and Hulu. I like Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is just falling off. There's probably maybe a couple or no, maybe just
that's
one.
It.
No, 2 shows I think right now that I'm longing for to see, which is the final season of Stranger Things, and then the final season of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's nothing else going for me right now on Netflix.
Same. I'm one of the rare few who have never started Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So
it's a good show.
I bet, but I was thinking for me it's Cobra Kai, Umbrella Academy, and like that's it, dude.
That's pretty much.
I'm getting into the Max. The Max got bangers. Dude. Yeah, that's where it's at for me. Hulu too. I'm
on Max right now just because I'm rewatching Pretty Little Liars. Actually, I haven't watched it since the show finished.
You got to get on Barry, yo. I'm telling you, you're going like Barry.
I'm like on this weird like rewatching game. Like I rewatched.
You're a rewatcher.
Yeah, I'm like because there's a couple of shows that are out on Disney Plus, actually, or one on Disney Plus, which is Mandalorian. And then I still haven't watched The Last of Us on Max, but...
And you still haven't watched Euphoria.
Yeah.
You got too much work
to
do.
But, like, I'm on, like, this vibe of, like, I'm just going to keep rewatching stuff. So, like, I rewatched Arrow. I didn't finish Arrow, but I took a pause on it. I stopped, like, at season 7, like, halfway through season 7. And then, like, I hopped over to Pretty Little Liars, and I started watching it from season 3. And then I started rewatching a movie series, The Hunger Games. So I'm on this like weird like rewatching stage right now, and I don't want to watch anything new.
That's what I was thinking about the other day, because when I was finishing Power, I was finding myself skipping episodes. Like I would just like fast forward to certain parts just to find out what I wanted to know.
Yeah, it's just so much content.
So does that mean like that show just not binge worthy, or we're just obsessively binging?
I think it comes to the point where like, okay, so like when a TV show is like really long, it comes to the point where I think I just wear myself out.
Yeah, for real.
And I just don't want to watch you anymore. So like, and there's so many seasons, right? So like,
really good shows though, you just binge. Like I know How I Met Your Mother, I just binge that, yo, and I can binge it again probably.
Same. Like I can do the same thing with Friends. Friends is 10 seasons. I can binge that shit, no problem. And I don't get tired of it.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls is 7 seasons plus the 4 movies on Netflix. I can binge that shit too, no problem. But for some reason, there's certain television shows I just can't binge. So, like, for example, but here's the thing with rewatching a DC hero show, there's a lot to go into play there, right? So, like, how are you exactly going to rewatch it? Are you going to rewatch it just the show, or are you going to actually do the crossovers? Because that's also timely.
Yeah.
So, like, I did the crossovers along with rewatching Arrow, which causes me to, delay finishing the actual show.
Because I don't think I could finish Arrow in a binge.
I stopped at season 7, and I was starting the crossover Elseworlds.
See, that's impressive. But that was kind of towards the fall off, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the defining thing is like, is the show still good towards like the later seasons? Yeah. Because for me, season 6 Power, I was like, bro, I just want to know the ending and that's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I guess How I Met Your Mother was kind of like that with season 9. But yeah, I don't know, man. But Netflix, bro, they screwed up with Love Is Blind. Yeah. I want to see something, bro, or I don't know. We gonna have to have a discussion. What? About Netflix, man.
About that? I mean, I feel like we're having it now.
No, I'm talking about this membership, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm paying for it right now. So. If anything, like, I'm just gonna be like, yo, we're just not gonna have Netflix for the time being.
For real, I mean, this is crazy, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. HBO is the max. That's the one for me.
Yeah. Well, you're paying for that one, so.
Yeah. I was watching Titans 2. They came out with a 2-episode premiere, and it's okay. I think there's 3 more episodes, but dude, they still haven't suited up the new Robin yet, bro. Yeah. Those shows, sometimes shows just drag too much to get to the good stuff, man.
They don't, honestly.
Now I'm a binger. Like, that's what I do now. Like,
yeah.
I binge, man.
There's, like, certain, like, it's just like yeah. I mean, it's interesting how we fell into after watching. We're just like screw Netflix, and then we're on this binge watching. And
dude, I'm about to be catching up on all these HBO originals because they are fire, yo. I'm gonna check out Perry Mason too because I want to have more to say about that. That looks pretty cool, like a detective type of vibe, yo. Okay, yeah. I've been catching up with Superman and Lois, and they recasted the guy who plays Jonathan. So I was. What in the balls?
Yeah. They recast that character. He's fine. And it's an interesting arc that these characters are going through this season. Very interesting. Yeah. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind. I've always. I feel like Superman and Lois is like a low key like DC show that that people can kind of give like love to. I don't mind it. I like it. And
that's all right.
They and right off the bat in the premiere, we kind of get like a hint on who possibly may be the big bad for this season. I'm not gonna say it because you haven't watched it yet, but
no, go ahead, man. I'm probably not gonna watch it, man.
It's on HBO Max, the 2nd season.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say it just in case.
It's all good. It's all good.
But like that, I mean, like if we're talking about like network TV, that's probably the only, and that and American Idol. I like watching that stuff. So.
But for me, I'm becoming like, a mature type of dude now, man.
I watched Not Dead Yet with Gina Rodriguez.
Oh, you did?
I watched the pilot.
What you think, man?
I couldn't get hooked on from the pilot.
It's not like Jane the Virgin.
No.
Jane the Virgin was a binge-worthy show.
Jane the Virgin is a binge-worthy. I binge-watched that show a few times already.
Yeah. Now that show, yeah.
That's binge-worthy.
But Not Dead Yet It's alright.
I think maybe I need to give it another shot, and I think I just watched like the pilot, and then I just hopped over to Pretty Little Liars.
It's good.
But
Let's keep watching Pretty Little Liars.
I know I'm already almost on season 3. I just started season 3 like a couple days ago.
Let's keep, bro.
I just feel like season 3 is like a better season to start the binge from, because there's 7. Isn't there 7 seasons of Pretty Little Liars?
So you going backwards or what?
No, I'm just starting from 3 to the end.
Yo, what the heck? That don't count. I don't want you flexing that binge if you didn't start from season 1.
Because I don't know if I liked I don't know if I enjoyably liked season 1 and 2. I feel like a lot of the problem solving and the figuring out who's A and who did this and who did that started with season 3. The mystery, the crime, the solving, and all that started like jam packed, like it's heavy. Whereas like season 1, season 2, like we're getting introduced to all these characters, these relationships, this town, also this villain, and we touch on all the mystery solving, but it's not as prominent as it is when season 3 hits. And I think that's why I started it in that season. Right
now, Barry's that show for me. You know, I'm hyped.
Yeah,
I'm hyped to watch that, yo. I'm trying to have like go into depth, so I need you to check it out at least, bro. It's a dramedy, yo.
Barry on Max, right?
Yeah, it's a dramedy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to saying Max now because they're dropping their name.
But it is a little like in the first episode, it was a little violent, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm actually curious to see, because he like in the first one they already introduced like a love interest, like he met her through the
love
acting.
interest.
Yeah, love interest. He met her through the acting class. But before that, he's got a past. So I'm excited to see if that past is gonna catch up with him, cause he was a killer, man. He a killer.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. But it's funny. It's a funny show. It's making me laugh, and it's hard for shows to really make me laugh, to be honest. So
yeah,
if a show can make me laugh, I'm like, all right. Like whoever wrote this got a good sense of humor for real.
Yeah.
So
what else am I watching now these days? I'm watching Good Trouble, which is the spinoff to The Fosters. They used to be. They used to be ABC Family, and then they switched over to Freeform.
I'm gonna check out Perry Mason too, man. There's more. I was seeing a lot more, dude. There's so many like you gotta check it out, bro.
Perry Mason and Barry. These are 2 separate shows, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that are based off of names.
Yes.
Perry and Barry.
But completely different, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
And they're short. They're short episodes. Barry was like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like an extra long thing.
Yeah.
So it's not going to eat up too much of your time to check it out.
I feel like New Girl, we touched on New Girl because it just dropped on Hulu. New Girl is a binge worthy.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I can binge that show.
Yeah.
It'll take me, I'm not going to lie to you. I recently, I think it was just last year, towards the end of the year, I binge watched New Girl. And it does take me a little longer to binge that one than other shows for some reason.
Yeah.
But it is still a binge-worthy show.
Yeah, for me, that sweet spot is 25 to 40 minutes.
And 40 minutes is, like, long.
It's long.
It's long. And it takes you longer to finish the episodes, too. Because it's just a longer episode.
But if it's a good show, it's going to fly by.
Yeah, yeah.
But even hour-long ones, like, bro, especially if they're, like, 4+ seasons, like, bruh.
Have you seen...
This is a mission.
Have you seen... I mean, there's one more thing, I guess, that's good on Netflix that's coming out.
What is it?
Never Have I Ever, the final season.
That's coming out?
This year. June 8th.
Dude.
We have a date, June 8th. And they... did you see the trailer?
No.
Bro. I don't know what's going to happen, man, but I just feel like there's going to be more relationships. I'm like, yo, what's happening with you and Ben?
Yeah, I got to check this out. I'll definitely check that. Now, that's another binge-worthy show.
Yeah.
I got to check that out.
Yeah.
You put me onto that one. Can't even lie.
Yeah, I did.
Gotta give you credit.
I put you on a couple shows. Yeah, Never Have I Ever, Jane the Virgin. Was that it?
Yeah. Dude, I've been putting you on, but you don't check them out, yo.
No, it's because like you put me on. Now the shows that you told me now,
they're
just
intense,
now,
though.
they're shorter. They're shorter. Euphoria's insanely long.
And it's intense, yo.
Yeah, it's
like
intense.
You're gonna get like emotionally invested into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like trust me.
It's not that it's on my list to watch. It's not that I'm not gonna watch it. It's on my list to watch. But I'm in this vibe of rewatching stuff.
Yeah.
So
the nostalgia.
Yeah. I'm in that like zone for some reason. So like that's just like what I want to be in.
That's cool. That's cool.
And then when I want to feel like,
That's
okay,
cool.
let me just break away and just watch some new stuff, and then I'll watch it. And it just depends on the vibe that I'm going for,
Yeah, I just been trying to find new shows, new good shows. I've been, watching the baseball. Cubs looking really good.
Yeah, they've been doing decent.
Yeah, we need to slide to a game because we making the playoffs this year. For sure. For sure, man. They re-signed Ian Happ.
I saw that, yeah.
They re-signed Ian Happ.
For a while, right? We have him for a while. For how long he's on going to be on now?
2026.
We're in,
so
right.
That's a while.
So what, for like about 3 years?
Yeah, they re-signed.
Roughly?
Our star shortstop too, Nico Horner.
Mm-hmm.
This team's good. They got like the energy they have is like the World Series team.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, but they kind of have – it's a little different, though, because they don't have the expectation to be good.
Yeah.
So they got, like, that chip, like, we got to prove ourselves, So it's a little bit more fun.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, watch out for the Cubbies, bro, because they back. We got to slide to a game.
No, for sure. That's going to be on our bucket list for this summer.
Most definitely. For sure,
yeah. Just not probably this coming weekend. Because it got cold again. We're,
Dude, I can't be going through this, bro. It was snowing a little bit.
A little bit today, yeah.
Yeah.
But the temperature, it's so weird. See, this is why people get sick.
I know. It's hitting me, bro. It's not
It's the weirdest thing, man. But, I mean, we're not going to talk about the weather right now. We're talking about...
Yeah. The most basic, like, conversation starter.
Right? Like, oh, man.
But sometimes it genuinely interests me. Like, I want to talk about it with someone. Like.
You know what? Yeah, and it's especially like interesting, like how like things are not when they're said in the news. When you watch the forecast in the news, they're like, "Oh, this was gonna happen." Like, bro, like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's also funny how like when you use it, when you say something like that to like when you're meeting somebody to break the ice,
break the ice.
It's like it's still really awkward.
Yeah.
But then when you talk about it, just like it's not awkward. I don't know.
I know. It's just like. But it's just so interesting to me because like they say one thing and then people are like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, yo, take a chill pill.
That's Chicago for you.
Yeah.
I guess that's just cold, like the Midwest for you.
Yeah, I think
Midwest.
I think that's just what it is. But yeah, we're not.
Yeah, whatever.
We're just gonna keep talking about that. Bro. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I just don't know about Netflix anymore. But the fact that. I also found out, I didn't know this, but the CEO of Blockbuster apparently could have bought out Netflix and they bailed out. It was like a $15 million deal. And they bailed out. And people, because, they did a clapback on Netflix, but they did that tweet. And then Blockbuster said, like, oh, the time you can rent VHS and there's no problem. You can start things on time. Yeah. I'm like, traded. But people are like, oh, well, you could have bought them out for like this amount of money, but you didn't. So you're out of business.
Yeah,
here's the thing, though. The store may be out of business, but we still have Blockbuster Films. So the name still lives on.
I mean, I think they made the right move, bro.
I think they made the right move, too.
That's not the service I would,
Yeah.
If they buy something like maybe like a Hulu.
And Blockbuster was different. You can rent videos, you can rent video games.
Yeah.
You can rent television shows, movies, video games. That
could be the segue into a whole new I don't even want to say it, bro.
Just say it, bro.
Like into a whole new service, bro. I called it though. It's to have like a part of the service like a whole video game section. That wouldn't really make much sense, I think. But
I mean, like, because we don't really have that anymore. Blockbuster was the spot.
Yeah.
Blockbuster was a spot that you can rent those types of things there. Even computer games, like PC games. Like, you would get PC games, video games, whatever movies, television, anything. Yeah, anything you needed, they would have it there. Plus, you can, like, buy snacks. It was literally a movie theater that is not a movie theater, but at an affordable price.
Yeah, they even have some couches.
Well, some of them do.
We can watch the movie you rent right inside their store, man. Very convenient. Now, that's a company who cares about their consumers, man. And those are the people I want to give my money.
Exactly.
Care about your consumers.
You know what? If Blockbuster were to come back, and they're not, but if they were to come back in some shape or form, in a video store, in an online sort of sense, I would drop I would drop Netflix for Blockbuster, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. You want to know why?
It depends on what they got, though.
Because I'm sure they're gonna keep the same piece of junk, the same stuff that they used to do before.
So just like Blockbuster.
Yeah, just like, but like it's because everything was you can go and we talked. I think this was like an episode in our podcast, but it's just the social aspect of things, right? And it's just the fact that Blockbuster can have all these events or have all this stuff, and yeah, we can watch everything on time. Netflix can't handle any of that.
Yeah,
can't handle any of that. And I think
they're not built for it.
They're not built for it, and that's
I'm not
fine.
sure why.
And that's fine.
They're rich. I'm not sure why they're not built for it, but they got to figure it out.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, look, Netflix. If you can't do it, that's fine. You already tried it twice.
Yeah, stick to what you're good at, yo.
Exactly. Just that you're not good at
but
doing
at this
live
point,
events.
I don't even know what they're good at. I don't even know, man. They were known for really good originals, but that's falling off.
They were, yeah. They were good for really, and it's just they canceled a lot of the good television shows too.
Now, what sucks for them is that they kind of created the platform, they created the way for all these services.
Yeah,
the services were able to steal ideas from them.
Yeah,
and there's sometimes these other companies have more creative people, and they're able to make more out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
honestly. But like I think Yeah, I don't. I mean, stick to whatever you are good at. I mean, I think Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix has decent content still. It's not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Netflix has decent content. The content that it has with the prices that they're asking for now, it doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. And now, to the sense where like we're seeing HBO Max is with the content that we get on Max, that makes sense. Right? Because we're getting so much of what was on Netflix on HBO Max, what was on Netflix on Hulu.
Yes.
So it makes me think, okay, how about we lower the prices on Netflix? I'm not saying that Netflix is bad, but it's just because of the content that you do have, it doesn't live up to its higher standard like these other streaming service platforms that they do have now because you let go of these titles. Yeah. And it could be for different plethora of reasons. It could be through contract and all that stuff, because I think before Netflix has a contract with Nickelodeon, but I think that contract failed, so they only have like maybe 1 or 2 titles of Nickelodeon, and then the rest is on Paramount.
I might have to check that out, yo.
We had Paramount and then I canceled it.
It's got to be better than Netflix.
Well, you get all the Nickelodeon shows. That's what's the dope part.
You got the SpongeBob.
You got the SpongeBob. You got the Neds.
Dang.
You got the Zoe 101.
They have Zoe 101 on Netflix.
I know, but not all the seasons.
Look what they're doing, bro. Come on, man.
I just saw on Netflix that they dropped the show that I liked, House of Anubis. You remember that show?
Oh yeah.
But not all the episodes.
Bro, what's the point of dropping it?
I know.
That's what I don't get.
I don't know.
This is what I don't get, and this is what makes me furious with that company.
I think it's the contract. So I think they just put like little like teases here and there.
Right now, the Max is it, bro. Oh my gosh, does the Max have ads or what?
I think they're switching things up a little bit. We talked about. Oh, we are going way over. We talked about. We talked about a little bit of like they're starting to do ads, but the price that we have now, we're just gonna stick with it, which is the ad-free one. But when they switch the name, I think they're doing like a new subscription with like Discovery Plus, the Food Network, and HGTV, something like that.
Bruh.
Right now it's ad-free.
Bruh.
The one that we have, but we can get a cheaper one that has ads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, you're the one that's paying for it, so if you want to switch to with ads, I'm fine.
They're treating me well over there.
Okay, then yeah,
they can take all my money.
We'll stick with that. I mean, no complaints here. But I mean, like that, it is what it is, man. Netflix tried, they failed at a live event. To make a long story short,
Shake my head. Takeaways, yup.
Let us know what you guys think about the whole Love Is Blind live reunion. Should Netflix try something like this again? Should they not? Leave us a voice message.
Yeah.
Or answer. We'll put a poll along with this podcast. Let us know what you guys think of it. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Besides Netflix, also, what is your main go-to streaming platform? Is it Netflix or is it a different one?
Yeah, what is it right now?
I'm just kind of curious. That's a good question to ask. Yeah. But that is it for today's episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to your podcast wherever you guys listen to your pods, because most likely you'll find us there. Also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Oh wow, we're on a lot now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.